Welcome to the Forgotten Ozarks. I was hired to clear this place because it's been put up for sale. And what I've uncovered is like something you read about in a fiction book or something. This place is about a mile off of a gravel county road, and it's down maybe, half to 3/4 of a mile on the gravel road to the pavement. So I'm a mile and a half, mile and 3/4. But up here, what's so neat, there's this ridge line all the way around this place. And I'll show you out back here. Back here is so cool. But check this out. Check this place out. I've cleared, there's this old mobile home here. But this is what is so cool. It gives you kind of the chills. I was talking to a neighbor early this morning when I pulled in, and it sounded like there was a 90-year-old lady living here. And judging by what I've been cleaning, I'd say she's been gone for a few years. And talking to the son, he was telling me a little bit about it. That's an old log barn over here. It's really cool. Hand hewn logs, heart pine, cut here in the Ozarks. This is pretty cool too. Check out that electrical job. The siding of the house is old gypsum. Look at the insulator there. And the power line comes down, and it came over here to the old barn. But check out that. Isn't that so cool? Hand hewn. You can see the as marks where they cut an old pair of blinders for a horse right here. I'm not sure what those are. Some of this stuff I don't even recognize. But there's an old sigh here from back when they worked it with a sigh. Old flat iron, missing its handle. This old flat iron. Another sigh right there. Here's the inside of this old barn. It had one light up there. But look at this. It's just like they walked out. Old grinding wheel that had been used for sharpening the sigh. All kinds of neat stuff in here. There's two hand saws, old hand saws. A couple old junk lawn mowers. There's even an upstairs I haven't explored up there. I don't know how that'll turn out because I hadn't even stuck my head up there. Little bitty bucket there. Isn't that something? This place is just forgotten in time. Completely forgotten in time. Back of the old barn, got a little shed on it. Look at this. Old Chevy Love. Parked out here, there's no engine in it. Just the old thing. And here's the real McCoy, the old Econoline Ford van. I think they called them a panel wagon back then. No axle, no nothing. Stuff full of stuff. I wanted to look here earlier and see when this truck was abandoned. So 98. Well, actually 05. So 05 is when the last time that thing was on the road anyhow. This is in the Ozarks, south central Missouri. I'm not going to say exactly where because I'm thinking I might put this on YouTube, and anyhow, probably best that people don't know precisely where, but suffice it to say, this place has Time has totally forgotten it. Decay has not. This right here, I haven't even been down. I saw it earlier, and I looked at it and was like, holy cow, what in the world? And I don't know what they have. If I don't stumble upon a freaking copperhead or some other stupid something. I don't even know. That's a door of sorts. Yeah, I'm not going down in that one, but check that out. There's her well. It's an old cellar. Just an old cellar. Things falling in now. Steps so stinking steep you can hardly get up and down them. Old stone foundation. This is what, I don't know. Kids today, people today, have no concept of what it was like to live years and years ago. This gives you an idea. Someone started trying to insulate this thing, and they put up that sheathing. We call it gyplap. It's probably a better name for it. But check this out. Bear in mind, this is where a 90-year-old lady lived. This is her door. This is screen door. Just a plain old screen. Now, I'm in south central Missouri with this. This right here was her wintertime door. That's wool of some description. But that right there, that, my friends, is it. There is no other door on this place. She just had her blanket there. Look at this. It's just like you stepped back in time. Old telephone. She had a phone back here, 1.5 miles, 1 3/4 off the road. Check this out. Old wood burning stove of some description. Everything just nearly like they, well, I suppose it is like they left. Look at this. They covered the ceiling with cardboard and some kind of fabric, trying to insulate it a little bit. I don't know how solid this floor is. Oh, they did have a bathroom in here. I didn't see that earlier. Got a kerosene heater back there. Look at the old, it's getting dark. You probably can't even see it. This old chiffero. Clothes still hanging here. Exactly where they were. Look at this. That was her bathroom here. Ceiling, you probably can't see it, but it looks like it's tar paper up here. And here's her kitchen. She had a little microwave here. Well, they call that a, can't see it, it's so stinking dark. They call it a jet fan oven. So, I mean, that was before microwaves. November. Calendar 2011. That's the last time. 2011 was the last time she flipped the calendar. Some kind of little refrigerator. Look at this. It's her stove, her sink. She had a refrigerator. Kitchen table, just like it was left. It's so hard to see. I wish it was lighter. It's gotten so late. Should have came in here earlier. But she had a china cabinet back here. It's her back door. And here's the second bedroom. This was probably the son's bedroom because it's a single bed. Old shift row of some kind. Kind of a closet. It's getting too dark to see in here. It's weird. Empty. Look at the television here. Gosh, you can't see anything. Just forgotten. Dead silent around here. Could you imagine living here in the winter with nothing more than a screen door? There's plenty of winters we have sub-zero temperatures. 90-year-old lady living there. That's all she had. Look at the post. Just old cedar post holding the roof up. Old tin roof. This right here is what is so cool now. Besides, oh, I forgot about this. So the son was telling me this is an old cistern. They dug these things by hand to have water years and years ago. I can't make out what exactly that says. But I'm told by the son, who lived here as a young boy with his parent, and now his mom's gone, I am told goodness, this was hand dug by 3 sisters. And after he got older, I don't know how old, he didn't say how old. That's a long ways down. That's got to be, I'm going to tell you, I bet you that's 20 feet down. But this here was hand dug by 3 sisters, 3 girls. And they came back in their 80s to see this old place again when he was a young man. So I don't know. Talking to the man, I've never met him. He just hired me over the phone, basically, through a real estate agent. Talking to him, I'd put him in his 60s to 70s. So imagine how long ago that was. Neat stonework, really neat. But here, I don't want to belabor things. This is what is so cool. So all this forgottenness back here. There's that ridge line. We're just down in this bowl. Look at that, how it goes up. You can't really tell. Now it tapers back, and that's the way out back there, if you, I guess, out of the bowl. But back in here, there's this creek or river. It's wet weather river, so it's dry right now. But it runs around, and it actually circles. This here is a peninsula. And this little house, this forgotten place in history, with all these big old massive walnut trees. Look at these walnuts. Big old walnuts. Just sitting here on a peninsula. Look at this stupid thing earlier. My bush hog. And it made a bang. So I'll piece over here. Try to get that out of the road. It's real estate agents, but check this out. So we're going back here. Behind this old house. There's the house, there's the barn house. So there's her back porch That's the kitchen, this corner. That's, I guess, the son's bedroom. Check this out, though. I'm walking down an old road, and I didn't clear it all, but right through there is this old road. I think it's the old county road. This would be wagons. But check this out. Going back here, absolute silence. You can't hear a single sound except nature. No traffic, just me running my yap. Here's one over here. Little Bondo fix this thing right up, I think. Yeah. Might need a dent puller on a spot or two. Check that out. So destroyed, I can't even tell what it is. Engine long gone. But that isn't the highlight. Let me show you what it is, the highlight. Look at this. You hear bucks snorting. Look at this. So bluff. This is the riverbed right over here. And this is another old road. Again, I don't know, because I haven't asked anybody, but I think this is probably a section line road here. I cleared a little bit so people can get back in here and see it, but could you imagine that? I mean, right up there is a house. You can barely make it out. There's the house. A little bit of clearing. Could you imagine this? I like wide open spots, but oh my gosh, this is beautiful. And look how high up that thing goes. Yeah, you can't get perspective in this video. Unreal. Big old bluff here. That'd have to be a good solid, from down there at the river, I want to say 80 feet up. Stone bluff. Check this out. Old stone bluff. Man, could you imagine? Is that a cave? It might even be a cave. That looks like a cave. I can't tell. May not be, but it may be too. Boy, let me zoom out, sorry. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not cool? Could you imagine just coming through here and doing a little bit of clearing and being able to see this? There's the old house right up somewhere. It's there. I think that's it. No sound but crickets and deer snorting. They know I'm back here. Smell me. Or hear me or saw me or something. Look at that. Way up there. That bluff may be 100 feet tall. Look at the ledge on that thing. Oh my gosh. Stupid thing's already 18 minutes long. But this is so cool. Big old bluff. Is that not the coolest thing? Could you imagine that? Just sitting out there on your back porch. Clear that out a little bit. Look down at the bluff. Drink your coffee. And not give a care about the world. This is so cool. Forgotten spot in time. Oh, there's one other little thing I noticed. Take you back up there. Just way too long, but maybe I can figure out how to edit it or something. This is just so neat. There's so dang many rocks today. I broke a blade. There's a door to that old car. Another dumb rock. It's one thing the Ozarks has is rocks. That old cedar there. That thing, wow. That's aromatic cedar. cedar. That thing is, y'all don't have a perspective, but that'd be 28 to 30 inches across the base, right across there. That would be beautiful wood. The son said this used to be pasture back in here. There's a rake down on the other side of that creek on the other side of the house. Old pull rake. Like would be pulled by horses. He said his dad pulled it with a tractor. And he sat on it to trip it. Guess they called them old trip rake. Oh yeah, this is the other thing I was going to show you. This is something unusual, if it's what I think it is. I just found it while I was bush hogging. Unless I'm mistaken, this right here is covered up in sloop and slop. But I don't know. That's probably her bathroom. I thought it might be a spring. The way it's framed in. And it may be a spring. Look at that. This thing would be dirty as sin. I don't know what it is, doesn't matter. Probably isn't a spring, but there are some places here in the Ozarks that did have springs. Anyhow, I just thought this was really cool. Not often that you can find places. This thing sits on 194 acres, sitting for sale. Of course, I'm sure if I put this on YouTube, somebody will want to know where it's at. But just look in south central Missouri. There's 194 acres for sale somewhere. I believe it's 194. It might be 190 or 92. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. South central Missouri, middle of nowhere. Nearest town's all but dead. There is a, yes, 4-lane highway. Pretty close. Maybe 2 or 3 miles away. Probably not even that far. I don't know what this, I've not been inside this old trailer. Might as well go in here if the door is unlocked. Probably is. No, I'm not going in that one. I got it nailed shut. Look, there's an old wood stove. Looks like an aquarium in there. Can't tell what in the world that is. Who knows? Yeah, stuff just sitting there, just like they left it. Anyhow, give you a picture of my day. Look at that bowl. There it is. And it runs up on this side too. You can't see it from here. I walked down in here about 3 weeks ago to look at this job for clearing it. We went on a vacation. I've cleared. You couldn't hardly walk down here. It's so thick. You can't see it, but there's a power line coming in. Give you an idea. That'd be a good 100, 120 feet up to the ridge line there. It's down the bowl. Right down in there is the creek. It comes from here behind the house where we were at looking at the bluff, and it circles around, and their driveway's right here. And I cleared this stupid thing all, nearly a mile of it. I haven't measured it. It may not be quite a mile. By the time I got done, it felt like 2. That's the driveway there. You can kind of catch snatches. There it is. Goes goes down there and turns. And it runs underneath that power line. That light colored pole over there, not the dark one, but the light one. Just on the other side of it, that's the road is going up this way. And from this corner, it climbs all the way up. You can see those far tall trees, not the near ones here, not that, but that way back there. Climbs way up, gets up there, and it turns and it climbs and climbs. It's probably half a mile there and then half a mile back to the county road. And then, like I say, half to 3/4 mile to the little paved road that's not big enough to hardly know you're on a road. So this is how people lived back in the 20s and 30s and 40s. That barn there was probably built, I would say, I'm going to say pre-Civil War. Have to be because of the pine there and hewn logs. Anyhow, that's enough. Pretty cool.